I am sharing my merch collection. So this year alone, I've been to over 20 concerts and music festivals, and I will say that most times when I go to a show, I pick up at least one item of merch. So my merch collection is pretty extensive. With that being said, I can definitely do a part 2 to this video or a part 3. So after watching, comment down below if that's something you'd be interested in. Growing up, I was always the kind of person who wanted to have a collection of something. You know how people will have collections of comic books or collections of magazines or even, magnets and postcards from your travels. I just was always drawn to that idea. And it kind of naturally came about that I started collecting concert tees and sweatshirts and merch like that. This video is going to be showing you guys my merch collections from artists and bands like Harry Styles, One Direction, Phoebe Bridgers, boygenius, and a couple others. So be sure to watch this entire video for that. Alright, so here is my merch collection. Starting off with Harry Styles. I had the opportunity to see him at Coachella in spring of 2022, and I got this t-shirt. It just has the Ferris wheel from Coachella on it, and then it says Harry's House at the bottom. This was super fun. His latest album wasn't out yet at Coachella, but he did sing As It Was and Boyfriends. And then I also got to see him in October of 2022. It was so hard to get tickets to that one. The only reason I was able to afford it was because I had a Vivid Seats credit for some reason. And so for that show, I got this super cute t-shirt. He did a different color of writing for each city he did, and this was the Chicago one, so it was orange. And then of course I had to get the tote bag because this is just the cutest tote bag I've ever seen, and it's surprisingly really good quality, because I will say I have a few merch totes that are super thin and not great, but this one is very thick and a good size. Next are my One Direction shirts, which are my pride and joy. I actually never got to see One Direction in concert, unfortunately, but my best friend was doing a closet clean out and gave me 3 of her One Direction tour shirts when she saw them. So first up, we have the Take Me Home 2013 tour t-shirt, and it just has their faces on the front, and then the cities and dates on the back. And this font is so 2013. I just think that's so funny. This one is my favorite out of the 3 shirts I have. It is the Midnight Memories one, and it's kind of small because obviously my friend bought it when she was, a child. But I kind of like the tight t-shirt jean combo, so it works. And this one doesn't have anything on the back because the cities they toured are on the front. This last one, Harry Styles wore in one of his Instagram stories or something. I'll put it up here. And it is this iconic shirt. When that photo of him wearing this went viral, I wore this shirt for days, and I was just so happy I had it as well. It's definitely kind of funny looking. It's definitely a product of its time, but I really like it. For Phoebe Bridgers, I was able to see her in June of 2022. I actually bought my ticket really last minute. It was maybe a day or 2 before the concert because the ticket prices dropped, and it just worked out so perfect. So of course I have the concert tee with the tour dates on the back, and this one I actually bought off of eBay, because I do that sometimes where if I don't want to hold merch at a concert, I will try to find it afterwards, either on the artist's website or on eBay, Depop, Poshmark, and buy it secondhand. And then the front just has this cute little design, and like I said, the back is the tour dates. Next, I have the I Hate Your Mom shirt. Honestly, this is one of my favorite pieces of merch. I just think this design is incredible. I feel like people, you know, can't tell that it's merch and they think it's just, you know, a really cool shirt. And this one I got a little oversized, which is nice, so that way I like to layer it over long sleeves, and that way I don't have to worry about it shrinking in the wash. My last two pieces of Phoebe merch are the iconic glow-in-the-dark sweatpants that say Phoebe Bridgers on the butt. These are so thick and warm, and honestly, I love these. And then, of course, I had to get the matching hoodie that has kind of the skeleton sleeves and front to it. And then it just has a hood with Phoebe Bridgers on the back. And this is honestly the comfiest, warmest set, and I honestly love wearing it when I want to have kind of a matching outfit, but I don't want to put in effort. So next is my boygenius merch collection. And for those of you who don't know, boygenius is a band made up of Phoebe Bridgers, Julian Baker, and Lucy Dacus. And I was able to see them June of this year, so June of 2023, at the Reset concert series, and that was a whole thing in itself. I went to the Chicago one, and there were 4 performers, and boygenius was the last one, and it was super fun. So first I have this one, which is their, you know, tour shirt that has the tour dates on the back. It says boygenius World Tour. And then on the front is their beautiful faces and flames, and I love styling this one. I got it in a large. So what I'll do is I'll wear it with really short black shorts under it, so it looks like I'm just wearing the t-shirt. Then I'll do platform sneakers, a bunch of jewelry, and it's just kind of a fun look. This is another one of my favorites. It's the $20 shirt. I just think this design is so sick, and the attention to detail is insane. Like, there is the 20 on both sleeves, and I just love it when artists put that, you know, extra effort into their merchandise to make it really cool. This one is so campy and fun. It is the camo boygenius shirt, and I feel like out of my merch, I probably get the most compliments on this one, because from the back, you know, people just think I'm wearing a camo shirt, but then when they see the front, they get it. So I really like this one. And then the last thing I picked up, I got this at the concert, partially to hold my merch in while I was at the show, but also I think it looks really cool. It is just this boygenius tote bag that goes along with the song Satanist. I will say this one is really not great quality compared to my Harry Styles tote, but sometimes you just want a light little tote that, you know, is easily collapsible, and this one would do the job for that. So another one of the performers that was at the Reset concert series was Clairo, and I absolutely adore her, and she was so amazing live. I'd never seen her before, and I'll insert some pictures or videos to show, you know, how close up I was. I was so lucky. It was so fun. And she had such cute merch, so of course I got something. I got this sweatshirt. I honestly can't tell what color it is. I think it's black. It looks very black on camera, but in person it almost looks brownish black. But it has this cute little dog on it with headphones, and it is just, you know, cute and comfy hoodie. The next artist whose merch I'm gonna show you is Hawke, aka the love of my life. I love her. So I first saw her in March of 2023 at this venue in Chicago called Metro, and it's honestly one of my favorite venues because it's a lot more intimate, and honestly there's not a bad seat in the house. So I got this tank top that is the Mermaid Bar tank top, and I absolutely love it. I actually styled this and wore it when I saw Maya a second time, which I'll put the photos up here for you to see. And I kind of went with a Mermaid Bar outfit when I saw her the second time, but then she didn't actually sing Mermaid Bar, so my outfit didn't make as much sense, but that is okay. So yeah. At the March concert, I also picked up this long sleeve. It's an interesting material because it's super, super soft and it feels thicker than a classic long sleeve, but not as thick as a hoodie or a sweatshirt. And it just has this super cool design on the front with little elements from the Moss album. And then another cool feature of this shirt that makes it comfier is there's little thumb holes in the shirt. The second time I saw Hawke was in May, and I saw her open for Bright Eyes at the Salt Shed in Chicago, and that was such a fun experience. Somehow my friends and I managed to be second or third row, and I got a t-shirt there. I got the one with Hawke's face on it, and usually I'm like, oh, I don't want to have, you know, the artist's face plastered on my chest, but I just felt like this was so cool with kind of the blue and red vibe, and I feel like this can definitely be styled in a more artsy way. The last artist merch I'm doing for this video is Beabadoobee, and I saw her in November of 2022, and that concert, I think it was because I wore thick pants and a big long sleeve top because it was so cold, because it was, you know, winter, that I did almost pass out at the show. You know, like my hearing went out, my vision was spotty, not great, but B was amazing, and there were so many tweens there with their moms that I felt fine because all these moms were looking out for me when I wasn't feeling good. But anyway, that's besides the point. The merch that I picked up is this t-shirt, and the back is so pretty. I just love the fonts here. And then it has, you know, all the cities that she was in. I would say this is another one of my favorite items of merch, and one that I like to wear a lot. I think this one is so fun to layer with a colorful turtleneck underneath, or I pair this a lot with my pink corduroy pants to go with the pink from the shirt. As you can probably tell, I love talking about concerts, love talking about merch, and love talking about artists and music that I like. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed filming it for you guys. And like I said at the beginning, I definitely have a lot more merch, so comment down below if you want me to do a part 2 to this video. And I could also do a styling my merch video if that's something you would be into. Also, comment down below your favorite artist or favorite band, just because I'm curious if you guys like any of the ones I showed in this video, or if you have, you know, a different taste in music. I am so curious. And with that, I will see you guys next time with another video.